It's a bullet game, 1 minute apiece for personal
Gentlemen, are you
pride.
ready?
Are you
Start White's
ready?
clock.
Here goes the clock.
We go.
Off we go. It's a B4 push to open things up here for Hikaru Nakamura, and we are off to the races.
And for Hikaru, he is playing on the queen side of the board. He's pushing his pawns forward, and you see a triangle from black. You have this triangle towards the center. It means you're very well defended, but you have a bad light square bishop, so harsh it. Some good news for Gukesh as he strikes forward, but he has some things to figure out as well.
Absolutely, and I want to break with this move pawn to e5, opening up my bishop on c8. That's what black is aiming for, so I think a move like rook to e8, queen to e7, preparing e5 will be on the cards of Gukesh.
And I think you're right, but he wanted to take first. He didn't want his bishop shut back on b8. He's now trying to chisel at White's impressive pawn structure, connect forward, David Howell's favorite game. But right now, Gukesh is trying to get any of his pieces developed. I mean, that knight just wrapped around.
This feels suffocating already at this point for Gukesh. Like, where do I put any of my pieces? I'm completely blockaded behind my own pawns.
And now Hikaru has managed to put his knight on e5. The knight on b4 had such a long route to come there, and I think it just gave White too much time. And again, knight to e8.
Brilliant. Brilliant move from Gukesh. That is a pass pawn. The best piece to blockade a pawn is a knight because it stares over the pawn into the position. This, for example, bishop on b5 can eventually be captured. The evaluation is turning in Gukesh's favor. Amazing play from him.
Wow, what understanding he has shown in this setup, maneuvering his knight from f6 to c7, blockading that white pawn on c6 and queen to a8. The move that you highlighted, I love that idea, Robert.
Yeah, I'm drawing the arrows for everybody at home. The queen comes to a8, and many white pawns are vulnerable. That's why Hikaru
Let's go, Gukesh. Let's go.
Yeah, Gukesh has an opening here. Now it feels like Hikaru is just saying, I'm going to blow up the position. Yeah, I'm just going to blow it up.
He's trying his best, but look at the clock, by the way. It's Gukesh who has the lead. They both have green, which means they're not overly stressed, but look at Hikaru's heart rate.
I'll tell you this much, only one of them was out there practicing hitting the time controls, and right now it seems like it's working well in the favor of Gukesh.
It is, but I would say one thing to fear if you're Gukesh is the black king. It feels like it doesn't have that many defenders. White's king is safe and sound, and after a move like this, watch out, knight g5, queen h7, do not blunder that pawn.
He goes g6, he stops the threat of queen takes h7. Look at Divya, they're all so nervous.
Locked in watching this game play out.
Black is up a pawn here, but Hikaru is going to find some tricks, like always, and Gukesh has to be precise until the very end.
But you said one pawn, that's a second pawn that can be captured. Gukesh does in fact take the pawn. Both players have just above 10 seconds right now, and trades are happening, but look at black coordinating those pieces.
And then Hikaru putting pressure on that f7 pawn. He just picked up one pawn, so he's down only one pawn now. Rook back to c4, knight to e4, played by Hikaru.
The tides have turned. Look at the clock right now. Gukesh under 6 seconds. He is in big trouble. He's making moves quickly, but it's difficult. But if you take that knight, the bishop is unleashed, and that's really annoying for Gukesh to do. He does take it. That's a really risky decision.
I would be very scared to do that because, as you said, if the white queen ever gets on e5, it's going to be very scary.
But how do you get there, right? You need your queen somehow to get to f6. Knight comes, rook takes d5. What? Rook takes d5, queen f6. That's the...
And he stops it. I think Gukesh spotted it, and he immediately played queen d7 because he knew he blundered rook takes d5.
Oh, but he finds it the second time, queen f6.
Oh my goodness. The audience can feel it as well. Just like that, a quick shift in the feelings of the audience, the players themselves. 2 seconds to work with here for Gukesh.
Oh, it's definitely not over right now because black has 3 pawns for the bishop. There's a lot of checks. The white king is exposed. Blood made one!
Wow! What a finish! Hikaru wins with checkmate on the board.
Look at that. Checkmate, USA versus India. And it ends in a checkmate delivered by the world number 2 to the world champion. Hikaru gets it done. The clean sweep. 5-0.
The clean sweep, the brooms are out. You can hear the chants in the background. Hikaru Nakamura said, not today. You're not going to get that last point.
Man, Gukesh at such a good position with Hikaru Nakamura. I mean, that's why we say that he's the trickiest of them all.
It's his comfort zone, man. He seems to only get better as there's less time on the clock. Let's go to stage now. Jules standing by
Hikaru,
with the team captain of
congratulations
USA.
on the finish. I must ask, what did you talk about with your teammates back there? And did it influence your opening decisions?
Well, we were just discussing what the options were. First, I played E4, then I played F4 to copy Levy, and then I just thought, play B4. Why not? The orangutan's a good opening. So it worked out, but I mean, to be fair, Gukesh had many opportunities to win, so it could have gone either way.
All right, thank you so much. And a big congratulations. Let's